I'm gonna just show you the two variations that InVideo did. So this helps give a better visual of what we need to do to fix the video, right? There's some audio things that you'll notice. One of the video has bad audio, so I'm gonna fix all these, but I'm just gonna show you how I line them up visually and audio, and you know, audioly, so that I can see everything and what's going on. You see, and at the same time see what is the exact change that InVideo did. You can see that easier on the timeline here.
The Eastern Shore doesn't forgive. Sex, salt air, driving rain, relentless.
Right, so that issue right there, the sex, right? I gotta go in there and well, I just gotta mute that, you know, that part. So you just go right here.
The Eastern Shore doesn't forgive. Sex, air.
So right there, I think is it this one? Well, see, so I just have to do this really quick and see which one it is.
The Eastern Shore doesn't forgive. Sex, salt.
See, so it's actually the bottom one that I need to fix. So we're gonna take this here, fix this audio, because this is the audio that I fixed it on, and then
the Eastern Shore doesn't forgive.
See, and then this one I can do. I mean, I can just do it on that part too, right? So I can just do this.
Sex.
So I'm gonna just mute it on that part too, and then eventually I'm gonna mute everything, right? But I just want to see where I hear the errors. So here we go. Because I don't want to mute the music.
The Eastern Shore doesn't forgive. Salt air, driving.
So now we're gonna see it's slightly off a little bit, right? Because of that edit, not because of the edit I did, but because of the edit that InVideo did. So I might have to, completely mute this, right?
Rain, relentless.
But I'm listening to the script on both of them at the same time and comparing the visuals, because I think the visuals in the first are better, but the audio in the second is better, right? So then
every day, your home faces an assault that never stops.
Right. So up until now, I know I can mute this bottom layer, right?
And every day you wait, the damage goes deeper. Look around. Look a lot, mother.
Yeah, okay. And then there's that other part, the look a lot mother, right? So we know that this is on this second clip, right? So in fact, I'm just gonna, up until now, everything's been the same. So I'm gonna just fix that. We're gonna come back here and we're gonna see. Okay, so now it's clear. In fact, I can mute this as well. Yeah, we can mute everything, so on this bottom.
The Eastern Shore doesn't forgive.
Okay.
Salt air, driving rain, relentless sun. Every day, your home faces an assault that never stops.
There we go.
And every day you wait, the damage goes deeper. Look around.
So you see those little slight clips, you can see how they're doing their video editing, right? Right there, in the bottom one.
Peeling paint isn't just ugly. It's your home.
Okay, so now we can hear there's another slight error in the audio, so we're gonna see, yeah.
Peeling paint isn't just ugly. It's your home's armor failing. Weather decks aren't just worn. They're rotting from within. But
okay, so they're rotting from within, yep.
There's a shield. John Howard paint.
See, and now we need to fix that because it's saying John Howard and Don't Howard. So that's another part I'm gonna have to fix, right? And it's hard to get the script without messing up the audio, because the audio and the script are tied in there. So I need to separate the vocals, I think. Yeah, I don't know, but that's just another thing that I'm thinking of.
Howard painting.
Yeah, because look, okay.
Shield. John Howard painting.
John and Don't. It can't. It's like I swear I'm gonna have to write it in as D-A-W-N, so it spells it as Dawn. You know. Okay.
John Howard painting. 45 years of standing between Maryland homes and the elements that want to destroy them. We don't just paint. We protect. We don't just clean. We preserve. Every brush is a barrier. Every pressure rescue is a rescue. Every stain application is armor against time itself.
Okay, see, so So pretty much I'm finding, okay, so I'm gonna just mute this whole thing probably, right?
Peeling paint isn't just ugly, it's your home's armor failing. Weathered decks aren't just worn, they're rotting from within. But there's a shield. John Howard Painting, 45 years of standing between Maryland.
So yeah, so up until now we have a good video, right? Yeah, up until now we have a good video, right? So imagine the video is going to be the bottom one, right? With the audio. Because that top one, I don't like what they did with the
The
edits.
Eastern Shore doesn't forgive. Salt air, driving rain, relentless sun. Every day, your home faces an assault that never stops. And every day you wait, the damage goes deeper. Look around. Peeling paint isn't just ugly, it's your home's armor failing. Weathered decks aren't just worn, they're rotting from within. But there's a shield. John Howard Painting.
So, and we need to fix that. Yeah, John Howard, that's crazy that it messes up. And that's the audio on this one. So, and I can extract the audio too, because that's the one that we want to use, right? But anyways, yeah.
45 years of standing.
And it shouldn't say 45 years. Why is it saying 45 years? See, so that's the other thing. Okay, so let's see.
45.
Yeah, so why is it saying that? So now I got to come here and see. Is it saying 45 here too? And then we're going to mute this volume. Oops. Oh, shoot. Dang it. Yeah, see, look. Now the volume's not here. Where the fuck? Wait, what?
Don't Howard Painting.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Don't Howard Painting. 45 years of standing. But
say they're still saying 45 years.
Howard Painting. 40.
So, okay, well, this needs to be the right one. So I need to fix that too in the script. Right, so we might have to just do the entire script over again. Actually, yeah, with 11 labs. Yeah, we'll have to probably do that. Fix it with 11 labs, yeah. So, because we like the same pacing and everything, yeah. But it needs to be, yeah, it just needs to be said better. Don Howard, yeah. So it's like almost like I'm going to have to read in the script. I don't know. Anyways, we'll see what we have to do here. So, okay, yeah. So if we have the whole thing muted on the bottom, and we're using this, yeah. So we're using the audio from this one, right? This is the edited one, but we're going to apply it to the first video because I think that one's better. But then we just have to make some edits right here. So let's see.
The Eastern Shore doesn't forgive. Salt air, driving rain, relentless sun. Every day, your home faces an assault that never stops. And every day you wait, the damage goes deeper. Look around. Peeling paint isn't just ugly. It's your home's armor. It's your home.
Okay, so that's where I need to mute this part too again. So
peeling paint isn't just ugly. It's your home's armor failing. Weathered decks aren't just worn. They're rotting from within. But there's a shield. John Howard Painting.
Yeah.
40.
So there's another one we need to fix there, right? So I need to put like a keyframe there or something.
Weathered decks aren't just worn. They're rotting from within. But there's a shield.
So I'm going to have to put a keyframe here there or something, okay, just as a reminder.
John Howard Painting. 45 years of standing between Maryland homes and the elements that want to destroy them. We don't just paint, we protect.
Don't. See, now it's saying we don't. So that's where it's like, okay, do I need to start using the audio from this one now, right?
John Howard Painting. 45 years of standing between Maryland homes and the elements that want to destroy them.
See, because now then I have to come here and then split. And then see if I'm going to probably mute this volume, right? and then use this volume because it's saying don't. That's so weird. So let's fix this now.
We don't just paint
Yeah, so let's say,
homes and the elements that want to destroy them. We don't just paint, we protect.
there we go.
We don't just clean, we preserve.
There we go.
Every brushstroke is a barrier. Every pressure wash is a rescue.
There we go.
Every stain application is armor against time itself. Watch what protection looks like. See how fast vulnerability becomes strength.
So, okay, so obviously now we have to fix these scenes as well, right? Because it just did a before and after comparison. But the good news is we can modify these images with Google Gemini or Kling, or generate, you know, better before and after frames, and we can just generate this scene better.
This is what happens when you stop
Yeah, because-
waiting and
yeah.
start defending.
It kind of got
What
confused because
matters
I don't know.
most. But spring slots are
Because we like the cinematic, you know, the camera movements on the bottom one, right? There's that guy that comes out here too that's not very good, the AI generation. We can
Don
fix all
Howard
that.
painting.
See, so right here we can fix this shot too. You see, all we needed to do is it's the same thing, but we need that paint on the bottom, that truck on the bottom, and then it would be
Home's
fine,
last
and then
line of
driving off.
defense.
So we can fix that
Don't
too.
wait for the next storm to remind you what you should have
Okay.
done today.
So
Call
yeah,
now.
and then okay, obviously right here too we can fix, and then it shouldn't say spring slots filling up.
Because you're
So that's where when we prompt these ending scenes, we just prompt Google Veil without, or whatever, Kling without any of this on there, you know, and then we can add that on there
itself.
with CapCut here, you know, these effects. Anyways, yeah, so we're gonna have to fix this ending here. Oops. But yeah.